3, 2, 1, action. It's a very special episode. Every single episode of my podcast I enjoy. Sir Ridley, I've just interviewed. He was the son of the person that did the first intraocular implants. Wow. Wow. But it's only a few hours before the Optician Awards, and I thought, as soon as I've got a tuxedo on, I'd explain how I got there. How did I get to the final of the Optician Awards? We've been in the final lots of times, and I just thought I'd share my story with you. So, happened in October of 2004. Is a good place to start. I got a call from the mayor of Enfield. Enfield is one of 32 London boroughs. And he rings me. He says, look, this thing's happening on New Year's Day, and Enfield, the borough of Enfield, is not represented. Would you mind curating the walk? It's basically Mardi Gras in the rain. Like, London happens to do this thing on New Year's Day, and Enfield wasn't represented. I said to him, look, I'll do it on one condition. And he leans in. He says, well, what's your condition, Gary? I said, as long as you give me creative license. So being the dispensing optician I am, and loving our industry, I had a suggestion for him. I said, I want healthcare professionals and people from Enfield to hold up different Snellen charts, eye test charts in different languages to raise awareness of what it is to have an eye examination, not just vision, but health. He said, get on with it. I like the idea. So the thing, I didn't have long. I had like 8-9 weeks to get it ready. So it started with this. This is an Arabic eye test chart. It's a bit broken. It was from last year. There you go. And I've got a Hebrew one somewhere. So it was Arabic and Hebrew, and that's where it started, because I don't like war. Who the hell does? And that's so funny that we should hear cataracts came out of the cataract surgery, came out, something bad happened from something good. But let's not have wars, right? So Israel, Palestine, they're fighting. I think, well, if I get that at the beginning of the parade and we can go backwards, we can add all the other languages. And my goal was to get 88 languages, at least 88, because that's the most commonly spoken languages in London. Very diverse place. And that's how it started. Then before the London Day Parade, I put these things in my window. I just put them in the optician's window, and people started to stop and take pictures, and they'd come in and say, wow, I love what you've done there. And that's when you know you've got something. That I've been in optics 30 years. Never before has a window created so much interest. So I started to put more and more languages in the optician's window. That's a skew of Hackney. And it was really popular. So on the day, we had over 100 optical professionals and people from Enfield. And this is their logo. And I just wanted to put the diversity of what's going on. And on the back, that's a Hebrew eye examination chart. Each person got to choose which chart they wanted. Some didn't care. We had everything from Chinese to Bengali to you name it. We had it. The only thing we didn't have is Welsh. I'm sorry, you Welsh out there. So that then led to a lot of interest in the optical press and local and national actually as well. It was televised to 55 countries. Now this year, I've been asked to do it for Hackney Council. And isn't that something? Because it's the 20th anniversary. I think it's being televised to 130 countries. Wow, maybe more. There's 3 million people going to watch it. There's 1 million in attendance. But this year, we're going slightly different. This year, we're going to talk about healthy eyes save lives. Because with Dr. Noon, who I hope to be interviewing soon, when you look through the pupil and the cornea, at the back of the eye, where the optic nerve and the nerves and arteries are, from those tiny little arteries, we can tell if you're going to have a heart attack or cardiac arrest within a 97% accuracy. Wow. Healthy eyes save lives. Plus, I'm quite interested in colour deficiency. The Hungarians have cracked it, and you can watch that in a previous episode. So that's what it's about this year. Healthy eyes save lives. I'm in the final this evening for the campaign we did with Enfield Council. I'm happy to take any questions and answers and put them in the comments. I don't know everything, but I certainly know a little bit about marketing. And your opticians out there, your dentist practice, your audiologist practice, podiatry practice, it needs an interesting window, and people will stop and they'll come in, and you might even get to a national award, and you might even just create that conversation. So that's Garry Kousoulou. Hopefully not bored you. I don't know how long I've been recording for here. Just thought I'd free flow today. Hopefully this was of interest, and if I win, you certainly will hear about it. Otherwise, you would just see me as a finalist. Garry Kousoulou, dispensing optician. Absolutely love what we do over here. So that's a pod. That's a wrap.